welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Baldur's Gate Reloaded. Alright, we are back here in the canyon area. We're going to continue searching the rest of this place. I think we're going to do what, like I said in the last episode, we're just going to kind of snake through here going this way until we hit all these points here, until we finally get to this clearing over here. Off camera, I did buff up with all my long duration stuff, so I think we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and continue on. Let's go to Kagan and let's go this way. Yeah, this one's going to take us toward that clearing. Oh, there's somebody over here. We got everybody together. Let's go see what's going on with this boy.
Mother said not to talk
Shh!
to strangers.
I'm spying on Basilisk and his spooks. They're funny. I've never heard of a funny spook before. Why are they so funny? Basilisk keeps on telling these stories about how happy he was as a kid, but all of the spooks just kind of moan and mumble and stuff, like they're not really listening. That's what my brother Johnny used to do before he disappeared. Mumble like that when he weren't really listening. You stay here. I'm gonna go tell my friend Nettie about this place. She'll think it's really funny. What with her daddy gone and all. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is Basilisk. Yeah. I knew it was one of them. It's either Basilisk or the Brage one. Couldn't remember. Let's go to the... Yeah, let's wait to the end to deal with that. That's going to be a pretty big fight over there, if I recall. Let's check out the rest of this area first. And then we'll go over there later. Let's keep snaking through here. Alright, this is going to take us back to, yeah, where we started. Oh, I was going to say, who's that? That's the boy walking back. Alright, let's go back. There's nothing down this leg here. Wow, this place is a maze.
I have to.
Oh, something spawned. We got some hobgoblins and a zombie. Oh, Monteron. Alright, we won't be able to sneak attack this zombie. Alright, that's that. A little bit of cell material. Took a little bit of damage here. Let's get some cure miners going on. Get him fixed up. That should be good enough. Alright, Kagan. Let's take a look at the map now. Alright, let's keep going this way and circle around through here next. Let's see, let's check this leg just to make sure there's nothing down here. I don't see anything. Alright, let's come back. This should just take us into a loop and we'll end up right over there anyways. Let's see if there's something back here. Alright, let's take a look at the map. And that should be where we started from. Yeah, right there. Okay, let's go back this way then. This is a cool little area too. They did a nice job on these areas, that's for sure.
Let's make this quick.
Lone hobgoblin. Alright, let's get Monteron back here. Oh, he's down already. Any more? Nope.
Yes.
Alright, let's grab the goodies. A little more cell material. Let's come back over here just to make sure there's nothing over here. Got an old lake back here. Alright, otherwise there's nothing else back here. Let's keep moving. Alright, there should be a transition over here, it looks like. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, there it is. Alright, that's the edge of the map. Alright, that is going to take us to the lighthouse. Let's keep moving. Ooh, we got some folks here. Zargal, Geltic, and Malkax. Alright, they're in a non-hostile state at the moment, but I suspect that's going to change, huh? Let's go talk to these guys. Zargal.
You surrender or you die. You make choice, and you make choice quickly. Zargal has no patience to wait for slow-witted city folk.
We surrender. Yeah, right. Time to die, you ugly knobgoblins.
You very stupid for city folk. You die screaming. Zargal's strongest one there is.
Alright, here we go. Alright, let's go for a knockdown. And let's see, let's hit this guy with some curse. And what else can we cast out here? Let's go ahead and let's use some Bane on these guys, I guess. Alright, looks like we got that one cursed. Alright, let's get a sneak attack. Alright, we got one down. 2 down. And 3 down. Nice.
What now?
The strongest there is, he said.
Ooh, short sword +2. Nice. Grabbing that. And some more cell material.
Carrying all this junk.
And we're going
I
over
might be able
weight.
to move.
Let's get Kagan on this last stack.
What now?
Alright, that short sword +2 is definitely going to Monteron. Nice. Alright, so we got a couple short swords +1 now. One of them I want to keep, in case I want to start dual wielding and things. Let's see, we are overweight here, so let's pass off some of this stuff. Actually, yeah, we have 3 of them now.
What
We got 3
now?
short swords +1. Alright, so, looks like we're in good shape yet. Let's keep going. Let's grab Kagan. And let's see, let's check the rest of this leg here, just to make sure there's nothing here. Alright, that goes to where we were already. And this trail should lead us back to Basilisk. Yep. Yep, there they are, all his zombies. Alright, let's come back this way. We'll come back to Basilisk. I want to check the rest of this area first. Alright, so we came from there, so we need to go this way. Yeah, this trail's going to lead us over there, so let's check over here. Looks like there might be a small clearing here. Let's just make sure there's nothing there, and then after that we'll come back here and go down that trail. And we got another hobgoblin with a wolf. Alright, Monteron. See if we can get a sneak attack over here. Alright, what do you got? A little bit more cell material. Oh wow, he's encumbered now too. Alright, let's pass off some of this stuff. Alright, let's go check this clearing back here. Make sure there's nothing back here. It doesn't look like it. Nope. And this is going to lead us to a transition, but I think... yeah, that revealed already, but let's check. Yeah, that revealed everything to the south already, so let's go talk with Basilisk. Oh, there's somebody here. Didn't even see that guy. Roger.
No time to chit-chat.
It's a shame my line of work doesn't allow for leisurely chats, but it's an important job. Must run the message through, rain or shine or gibberling. grows weary of invasion accusations and is demanding restitution from the Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate. This will not sit well indeed. Make way! Alright, see you later, sir. Alright, we're in good shape. Let's go down this long trail here, which is going to lead us right toward Basilisc's clearing. And I know that's going to end up into a big fight over there, so I want to buff up before we start talking to those guys too. Alright, here's the clearing.
What now?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's start buffing up with stuff. Let's get a shield up. And let's get some ghostly visage. And another shield. And what else do we got? Let's get some blast fired up. Let's get some bull strength on Garen. And let's put that shield of faith. Okay, yeah, that will work on her. Alright, that should be good. Let's go to Kagan.
Oh, Brother Therm, why not grace our ears with a ripping tale of the old days? Always a delight.
Oh, don't hesitate on my account. Some of the others may not have heard them. Hold your peace, then. Though, I remember a time back at Zento Keep when you would sooner die than be quiet. You would sooner... I'll wait till you feel like telling them yourself. I don't remember the old days so well. You there, what's the meaning of this? Who dares interrupt while I speak with my family? I'll have your heads if you're here to harm the... No, it can't be. Is that you, Father? It cannot be otherwise. You haven't changed a bit in all these years. We got a couple options that might be good here. Yes, it's Dad, and I want you to stop all this zombie foolishness and come to Baragos with me. Surely someone there can help you.
Nothing is...
Zombies? You don't see them as they truly are? You must be vexed by some sort of enchantment or another. Don't worry, though. This has happened with some of the others, and I know how to cure it. This will only hurt a moment. Alright, let's start unloading with things down there. Sleep definitely isn't gonna do anything. Yeah, you know what? Let's get Branwyn in here as soon as we can. See if we can turn some of these guys. Alright, there's a couple of them down. And let's do that again. Alright, let's send everybody else toward Basilisk. Let's actually hit him with some curse. Get a sneak attack in there. Alright, is that all the undead? It looks like it. Let's hit him with some doom. Alright, everybody else. Alright, Direboar. Attack near, sir.
Destroyer of worlds.
Alright, let's hit him. Let's get some blindness on him first and then some orb. Alright, and let's see, let's go for an acid arrow. And I guess we can try hideous laughter. Well, let's just kill him, he's almost dead. What else we have for some spells? Let's try some hold person. Alright, he's near death. Let's just shoot him up. Got a magic missile coming in. Orb coming in. Kagan is paralyzed.
We've got company.
Alright, there goes Basilisk. And we got a journal update. I've put Basilisk to eternal rest. It turns out that he was just a cleric who went insane with grief after his family's murder. Alright, let's see what he's got for some goodies. Ooh, Warhammer +2, that's nice. Yeah, that one does electrical damage too. Gauntlets of Fumbling. Oh yeah, that's cursed. Alright, let's see. Let's have Branwyn grab some of this stuff. Everybody else is going to end up going overweight. Yep, and now she's overweight. Let's see. That Warhammer +2.
Yes.
Yep, I guess that'll be Garen's. And let's see, what else do we have? A bunch of stuff that's going to put us overweight.
Good words, please.
Alright, that was just regular chain, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, looks like we're going to end up going overweight with all this stuff. Let's just grab up whatever we can here. And then I'm going to make a trip back and sell all this crap. I'm going to leave those skulls behind. Alright, took me a little bit. I just went through all that stuff. It's just all sell material, a bunch of shields and bows and swords, a bunch of arrows and things. I'm just going to sell all that crap. Alright, looks like we're finished with this area, so I'm just going to go back to Baragost. Sell all this stuff. As you can see, my whole party is overweight, except for my main character here. So I can move a little bit faster and get our party together. Yeah, I'm going to go back, sell all this stuff. I'll do this stuff off camera. See you in a moment. Alright, all done selling all of our stuff once again. And I also rested up off camera. Currently have just over 15,000 gold. I didn't buy anything, however. The next thing I think I'm going to do, since we just took care of Basilisk, let's go ahead and see if we can close out his quest. In order to do that, we need to go over to the temple area over here. So we haven't even been there yet, so we can probably go ahead and check that place out and get a bunch of XP by closing out that quest. So let's go to the temple. Alright, so we have the temple right in front of us. Let's take a look at a map. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we can explore here too. But first, let's go in the temple, and once we get done with everything in there, we can come out here and explore this area. I want to close out this quest.
I'd be much
First, probably get some XP and things out of this. Plus, we can probably buy some things from the temple as well. Let's see, let's get everybody together. And the temple. Keldath Ormlir standing right in front of us. Okay, let's go talk to this guy first.
Don't touch me.
By the morning lord, I see that you have the holy symbol of Basilisk. It must have been a difficult battle to take down such a powerful man. Yours is a service that will not soon be forgotten. It is a pleasure to give you the full reward for which you have worked. 5,000 gold we just picked up. 200 XP. Journal update. We lost that holy symbol. Alright, and we got 2 level ups. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. Garen, 5th level Hexblade. Let's keep going as a Hexblade. Let's see. Let's go with Intimidate and Spellcraft. And keep going with Taunt and Tumble. And we got another Hexblade's Curse, okay? And moving on to Czar, 5th level Wizard. Alright, I want to keep going as a Pale Master. Yeah, I think all we need to do yet is get 3rd level, Arcane casting ability, but we do not have that yet. So, let's level up as a Wizard. Let's keep going with Concentration, Alchemy, and let's go Lore, and Spellcraft. 2 more points. Let's put them both into Craft Armor. Alright, and a bonus feat. Maybe we can get Craft Magic Arms and Armor now. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and get that now. That might prove to be useful. Alright, and now we get 3rd level spells. Good. They recommend Fireball, Dispel Magic. Oh, we'll take Fireball, but let's hold off with Dispel Magic. Let's go with Haste. And we do still have a couple scrolls, too, that I've been storing on Kagan. Yeah, one of them was Mass Curse, and... damn, what was the other one? I think it might have been Vampiric Touch, but yeah, let's go with Fireball and Haste. That should work. And let's see, let's take care of those scrolls now before I forget. Yeah, Vampiric Touch. Let's pass that off. And Mass Curse. We still have Cloud Kill, but this is a higher level one. Yeah, let's hold on to that one. Alright, let's go back to Czar and let's scribe these. And there we go. Now, let's take a look at his spell book. Let's get Fireball, Haste, and Mass Curse. And I think I'm going to keep the rest of those as is. Alright, let's take a look at the journal. Let's make sure that one actually did clear off. Yep, it sure did. Let's talk to him again.
Welcome. The traveling adventurer is never turned away from a house of Lothander.
As we strive to aid all who make a difference in the realms. If you are battle-worn, we can extend a number of necromantic restorations, whatever you need. A small donation is all the compensation that we will require. Alright, let's see. Let's go to Monteron. Okay, he can deal with all kinds of curses. He's got a store. Let's take a look at that now. Robes of the Dawn +1. +1 armor and concentration. Nice for a monk. He's got some potions of... we should maybe invest in some Stone to Flesh. I know we're going to run into some basilisks and things later on. So it might be wise to have a couple of them handy. Healer's kits. I think we got plenty of those. Yeah, we still got 5 of them. You know what? Now that we have over 20,000 gold, I am going to go ahead and invest in some of these, I think. Yeah, 572. Let's get 2 of them. Just for emergencies. What level are those anyways? Yeah, those are level 6 spells. Let's see. And Sirens. Do they say anything? No. Let's see, can we rest in here? No, we cannot. Alright. Let's get out of here. And just for the hell of it, what is our chances of running into an encounter out here if we rest? You shouldn't have much troubles here. You know what? I might risk that. Let's take a look at everybody else's spell books. Is there anything I want to change here? Level 2. No, I think we're okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep all of those. Alright, let's do this. Let's go for a rest. I'm going to risk it. Oh, looks like we're going to be safe. Alright, now we got all those 3rd level spells. Nice. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Let's check out this small building here, and I guess we'll kind of work our way around this way. Take a look at things. Let's go to Kagan. A small temple here. Oh, there's somebody over there. A drunk. We'll talk to him later. Let's take a look in this building first. Alright, small place. Dawn Priest Bram. And Blaine.
Hey,
And who might you be? Nobody important. Go see Keldath for temple business. I just clean the floors. 'Tis lean times. Alright.
Hey,
And we
get
should
out of
get
me
doors.
way, crummy
They
little
swipe the
bag.
chairs. Nice floors, though. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in here. Let's get out of here. Alright, I guess we're going to be talking to the drunk next. Let's see, before we continue on, let's get our long duration stuff up. Just in case we hit some encounters on the way around this place. So we got some mage armor and some endure elements, and finally some more endure elements. Everything else is medium duration stuff, so let's just leave it at that. Alright, let's go back to Kagan. And let's go see what this guy's going to say. The drunkard.
Hello, guys. How are you doing? I kinda got lost on my way home. Anyways, that's don't matter no more. Give me all's your money.
You're asking for a world of trouble, guy. Why don't you get lost before we have to hurt you?
Wrong answer, boys. You should have given me the monies when I asked ya. You know what I am? I'll let you into a little secret. I'm a lich. Yes, I am. Powerful magics I wield. And now you've made me mad. You've got one last chance. Give me all's your money.
I guess if you're a lich, we're gonna have to kill you.
Whoa, you guys just don't get it, do ya? I'm gonna kill you with all my magical powers. So, now, what's it gonna be? Death? Or something?
Go to hell, you old bum.
Hey, what are you?
Fool. Alright, let's leave him alone. Alright, let's take a look at the map again. Let's check this transition over here just to see if it leads anywhere different. Then we'll work our way around here, I guess. Alright, where's this going to take us to? Okay, there's nothing else new revealed here. All this stuff we revealed way back when. So let's keep going this way then. Now let's go this way. Ooh, hold up. Alright, what do we got here? Wargs and direwolves. And it looks like there's quite a few of them. Alright, let's not take any chances. Let's go ahead and buff up with some things. And let's get some more shield. And some mirror image. And let's see, let's get some bull strength fired up. Let's get some shield of faith fired up. Put some bless up. Yeah, I'm not too much worried about blowing spells here because I know we can probably just rest and get them all back again. Alright, I think that's all we can pretty much cast here. Oh, hang on, guys. We need to do this smart. Let's see. Let's go with... Let's put a fireball out there first, I think. Let's see if I can hit all of them. Should be able to right there, looks like. And... yeah, let's... Yep. Wow, they took a lot of damage. You know what? Let's turn the AI off for a minute. Let's get everybody together. Let's crank out some Bane too. Let's put that out there, and let's get some haste fired up. Stay close, everybody. Alright, now we can turn the AI back on. And let's go get him, boys. Sneak attack. Oh, that is not good. We're gonna have to take out this direwolf right now. Let's hit it with some inflict. Alright, everybody focus on here because he's gonna attack Monteron. And I don't want him going down. Alright, let's see. Let's get a Scorching Ray single and Magic Missile. And let's get Melf's Acid Arrow and a Magic Missile. Right, that should be good. Alright, Brangwyn. Wow, that thing's got some hit points on him. Ooh, Kagan taking some heavy damage. Let's back him out. let's get a Cure Serious Wounds going on here. Alright, let's start using some Hexblade Curse. Oh, he made it. Alright, hang on. Brandon needs to back up. Alright, he used some healing. Let's see, is any of this going to help? I don't think so. Let's get a little bit of healing going on here on Kagan. I know it's just cure minor wounds, but let's use what we got. Alright, that one's injured, that one's injured. Let's keep hitting this one. Let's get Kagan back in the fight. Alright, Monteron's back in too. Let's see if we can get a sneak attack in here somewhere. Let's finish this one off. There we go. Alright, this one's near death. Oh, damn. Where the hell did he come from? I didn't even see those guys come. We must have triggered an encounter or something. Let's get a sneak attack on him. Come on, guys. What's going on? Okay, we got them all. Got some remains, leather hide. Alright, let's see. What were we getting for XP? 17 for those wargs. 33 for the dire wolves. Wow. Those things are quite strong. And there's some more remains here. More stuff to sell. Let's grab all that. Let's see here. Let's use some Cure Miners on Branwyn. Let's hit that again. And let's put one on Monteron. I'm not too much worried about Kagan. Alright, let's keep going. Let's go back here. Yeah, let's check and make sure there's nothing in this corner, and we're going to come through here. Oh, some wolves and a kobold just spawned. Alright, you can stay back there and fight them. Where's Monteron at? Alright, that wolf is dead. And a little bit of cell material. Oh, let me check. How are we on missile weapons? Yeah, we still got 70 bullets. And some more extra bullets here. And yeah, I have extra bolts too for our crossbows. So we should be fine. Let's actually load these. Alright, let's keep going. And some more leather. Alright, that is the edge of the map, so we need to go this way. It doesn't look like we can actually get any further that way. Yeah, so let's come back here. It looks like there might be a valley that goes through here. Let's go that way. Oh, there's somebody right there. Let's talk to this guy. Galileus.
Knowledge used wisely
30 degrees latitude, longitude varying greatly. Moons in conjunction with... Pardon my lack of focus, but I've been studying the skies for some time now. Now, I've a positively wicked kink in my neck, and cannot seem to focus on anything closer than the horizon. Such are the pains of astrology, I suppose. And what have your observations revealed to you? Oh, I couldn't possibly tell you all that I see. There is so much raw data that must be interpreted and examined thrice over. It is a wonder that even I can assimilate all that information with no ill effects. Still, the long and the short of it reveals interesting times ahead. If I did not know better, I would say that the heavens themselves look on with interest. Conflicts of great significance are on the horizon. Alright. while we're over here, let's go check this end. I want to say there's some more encounters over here, too. Alright, some of our stuff is wearing off. Oh, there's another guy over here, a guy named Ashen. Let's talk to him next.
Don't touch me.
Not to be rude, but will you stand a bit back from me? By all the gods, I shall be glad to be back in Waterdeep come the new 10-day. What do you find so displeasing about the Sword Coast? What do I not find displeasing? Aesthetically, the air is absolutely thick with manual labor. If this is what the land is like with most of its miners out of work, I could not imagine it in full swing. I simply must get out of here. If not for the bandits, I would be on the first caravan out of town. Curse this merchant's trade. Father must wish me dead to inflict this upon me. Away from me. I need my air. Good day, sir. Alright, let's take a look at a map. Yeah, I think we already know where this transition's going. Oh. Got some hobgoblins. Ooh. Oh, where the hell are you going, buddy? Alright, Caddick. Oh yeah, I think I remember these guys are... This is going to end up being a fight with those guys. Let's see, a bunch of cell material. And some more cell material. Let's see, how are we on spells? We got some sleep and some offensive stuff yet. Yeah, I guess we should be alright dealing with these guys. Let's go ahead and handle them. Let's see, let's have... yeah, let's have Garen lead out. Let's see what's going to happen here. Caddick and a bunch of hobgoblins. Are they going to talk or no?
You no fight. You fight, you die. Give all gold and iron, or you die. 'Tis simple choices. What I say, or die. Die, die, die!
We'll never surrender to you, cut-rate marauders.
Your hearts are brave. We rip them out and show you. Chill, attack.
And here we go. Alright, let's get him with Hexblade. He just made it too. And let's see, let's move out to the flank. Alright, he's casting. Let's go for a knockdown on Caddick. Alright, I might be able to get in position for a Wand of Frost, but... Let's see, let's drop in a... Oh, hang on. Okay, he's got magic missile going out. I guess we can drop a sound burst out there too. But... Let's actually put a... Well, no. You know what? Let's put Doom on him first. Alright, so we got a bunch of them piled up here. Let's get a sound burst right there. Should be able to hit a couple of them. Alright, these guys are going to finish off him. Let's get a sneak attack in here. Branwen's casting all kinds of stuff. Oh, let's hold off with that. She's still doing Doom. What do we got left for some spells here? Let's use some Electric Loop. Yeah, let's drop it in there. Alright, is that everybody? Actually, let's hold off on that. He's casting Magic Missile. And Czar's also casting Magic Missile. Hopefully they're not on the same target. Alright, that was near death. Garen... Yeah, they're all piled up over here now. Alright. Yeah, now's the time to get some area of effect stuff going on here. Kagan's right there. Let's start cranking out some Hexblade Curse again. Caddick is back here. Let's hit him again with that. Monteron, let's get over here, get a sneak attack in there. Alright, now, let's see, what can we cast for some spells here? Let's use some sleep. Let's put it right there. I might put one of our own guys asleep, but I think I'm going to risk that. And actually, you know what? Hold off on that. Let's get Lesser Orb. Yeah, let's hit Caddick. Let's see, I got Sound Burst. We can pop that in there. Right in here, maybe. Should be good. And let's get an Electric Loop in there, too. Might be able to hit all of them. Let's just put it in the same spot as that Sound Burst, I guess. Alright, yeah, we got a bunch of them stunned out of the deal, too. Ooh, heavy damage. We gotta get some... Let's back him out. Let's get some healing. Alright, let's finish off this guy. And let's start doing some healing. Alright, Garen. Yeah, let's finish off him. Alright, let's get back in the fight, guys. And Branwen, what do we got left for some spells? Yeah, nothing that's going to be useful. Alright, Kagan, let's get in the fight. And there we go. Alright, bunch of cell material again. Start grabbing it all. And he's overweight. And he's overweight.
I might be able to move.
Yep, I'm gonna have to go back and sell all this stuff again. Alright, he's overweight now. Let's get to somebody else. Alright, that's all cell material. And more. And she's overweight. Damn.
Follow me and try to keep.
Alright, let's pass off some of this stuff, see if we can get a little bit of weight. And Kagan. And there we go. Back into weight.
What now?
Alright, let's go all the way down the street here. Or the street. The trail. Let's see if there's anything else down here. Yeah, we burned up all of our spells here. So if we run into something, it's just going to be all manual melee fighting. Yep, something just spawned. A War Dog and a Gibberling. Alright, I'm not worried about this. Alright, let's take a look at this transition. We are in combat. Alright. Let's see, let's pick up this stuff while we're waiting here. Alright, that just revealed Mutiman's Garden. Oh yeah, that is one of the places I believe there are a bunch of basilisks and things. Alright, let's take a look at a map. Yeah, let's check this here and this, and I think that might be an episode. Oh, something spawned. Okay, we got some War Dogs back here. See any remains. Let's keep going. Let's go check over here just to make sure there's nothing else. And then I think we're gonna go back to, yeah, there we go, some more stuff to go. And I think we're gonna go back to, there we go, sell all this stuff. And then continue on from there. Let's see, what do we have here for some remains? More leather hides. Alright, I don't see anything else, and just for the hell of it, let's look at this transition. Yeah, nothing's gonna be... we revealed that already. Let's see, have we been everywhere? Let's check around here just to make sure there's nothing over here. Okay, we can't get up there any higher anyways. All right. Yep, I think that is it for this area. What do we have left for some spells? Yeah, I'm going to go back to Bargo, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of healing with the last of our spells. And let's see, that's all of our healing spells. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Bargo, sell all this stuff, rest up, and then we're going to continue on. And I think what we're going to do next is I still want to finish off some of those side quests that we have, and if we go over to these areas over here, I believe that's where some of those quests are going to lead us to, so we can close them out. But we're going to do that in the next episode. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that like button, and we'll see you all in the next one.